Gallifrey gals, Gallifrey gals, Gallifrey gals. Welcome to our sci-fi world. It's Gallifrey gals.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the Gallifrey Gals Get Warped.
Boom, baby.
That's right. We're watching Star Trek. Oh, I wanted to show off.
Yes, you did, but we were watching
decorated-
Gravity Falls last time.
Yeah, and I was like, no, save it for when we're recording Star Trek. I've put some things on my shelf. I'm just gonna move some light to make it. I want to see if I can show you all some of the stuff I've put on my shelf. It's which is a lot of which was sent to me.
Yeah. Boop, boop, boop.
You can see my
my
Our Cool Doctor Who sticker.
We got the
Look, I got that
little
from
like
Gen
comics,
Comics,
stickers. We got some
Worf's back there.
figures.
There's my
Your Tribble. I love the Tribble.
Enterprise and
Teeny little TARDIS alongside everything. It feels appropriate. I love it. I have to
Makes me happy.
reorganize all my shit. I'm gonna have. It's like
Yeah.
gonna be a whole day because I got a whole new setup I'm trying to do, and it's just gonna be a whole day of work, and I just haven't done it yet. But
it's a lot of work to organize stuff like that. I mean, it just, yeah.
oh boy. Okay, so we're on season 5.
Season 5, episode 5 of Star Trek: The Next Generation. Yeah, this is called Disaster.
Oh, we just love just straight to it.
Yeah, and
You know?
this is, I don't think this is a spoiler if I were to say this. They say the creators and writers of Star Trek were like, this was kind of our take on like a disaster movie. Kind of like, what if a disaster movie happened in Star Trek?
That's kind. I mean, I already just the title alone is what that felt like. So,
So,
oh, this is gonna be
yeah.
fun and also potentially really terrible.
I know what I think about it, but I'm not going to tell you ahead of time because I don't want to influence your reaction, of course. So we'll see what you think after it's done.
I guess that's how this works.
That is, you know what? That's the formula, isn't it?
Oh man!
Star
Hi
Trek.
YouTube. We're gonna
Next
watch
Generation.
some Star Trek,
All right,
and we're off.
Captain
do
Log,
it.
Stardate 45156.1.
Perhaps some of you will choose to pursue a career in Starfleet.
Oh no, they're gonna.
They're just
Well then,
it was quiet.
interesting. And you?
I knew it. I was like, they're gonna get fucking stuck together. I just, oh my god.
Impulse and warp engines are offline.
There's another filament moving toward us, sir.
All decks, brace for impact.
Oh. Random person probably because she just died. Shit. Yeah, it blew up
Oh,
right in her face.
I forgot how nasty that looked.
It
The
blew
turbo
up
lifts aren't working.
right
We're
in her
trapped up here.
face.
This is the captain. Does anyone read me?
Why don't they answer?
I don't know.
No.
They're not dead. Communication's
Chill.
down, that's all. The bridge will be sending a rescue party as soon as possible. So, I want you all to stop crying. Everything
That's
is
not
gonna
how
be
it works,
all right.
Picard.
Look at her. Stop crying, kids.
Looks like you're gonna be learning the ultimate lesson too,
Yeah,
Picard.
really.
Oh. Data?
You all right?
Oh.
I'm alive.
Hey, baby.
Hit by a
Thanks
quantum
in a
filament.
row.
We need to start emergency procedures. Who's the duty officer?
Lieutenant Monroe was in command, but she's dead. I believe Counselor Troy is the senior officer on the deck.
Counselor Troy?
Oh,
He
Troy
carries
is
the rank of lieutenant commander.
Ensign Rose like, it's not me.
I'd
Because
appreciate
Troy,
some suggestions.
Oh yeah, she's asking.
Yeah,
for
poor
suggestions.
Troy. Like, I could
Emergency
already
procedure
tell
Alpha 2.
that she
Bypass
was
computer
like
control and
overwhelmed
place
by
all
the situation.
systems
She was
on
like,
manual
"What is this
override.
protocol?
Yeah, like,
what?
what?
Why did this shut down?"
I'm just a counselor.
What do you
May
mean
I
I'm the
suggest
next
that our
lieutenant
next priority
commander?
be to stabilize life support.
I think we should assume the worst, that everyone on the bridge is dead. There's no one in control of this ship.
In that circumstance, re-establishing control of the ship should be our top priority. But I believe we can use a starboard service crawlway.
Okay, you and I will try to get there, Mr. Worf. This room is about to fill up with wounded.
It's crazy that you have. I mean, he's right. That's what you have to assume.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
What a terrifying feeling.
Over here.
Yes, sir.
This wall is hot.
Uh-oh. Oh.
I'm all right. But I think we've got a new problem.
Well, Marissa, I need a first officer to help me. You're the oldest,
He called
and
it.
so that makes you my number one.
Number one?
So,
I'm gonna get emotional because this is very
No.
sweet.
Isn't that cute?
number one, we
It's
need
really
a crew to help us
sweet.
get that hatch off. There.
Everyone gets a pit.
Right. Now let's get
Engineering station's online, Counselor.
But that's a completely improper procedure. You can't just dump that much raw energy into a bridge terminal without
We are
blowing.
not going to get out of this by playing it safe.
No.
Classic Ro.
I'm with. I fucking love
That's
her.
I love it. That is her like tagline for sure. We're not gonna get out
We've
of
got
this
half
by
impulse
playing
power
it
available.
safe.
So good.
That's her in a
I'm getting
nutshell.
some odd readings from the
Truly.
warp drive.
Commander,
No.
much of my body framework is made up of tripolymers,
Son of a bitch.
a non-conductive material.
Are you suggesting we use your body?
Yes, sir.
Would you be all right?
My memory core and neural nets are self-contained. I would be fine, sir.
Is he about to pop Data's head off?
Like you said, our options are limited.
Oh my god, they're about to pop Data's head off. This is gonna be great.
My neural nets are still fully operational. You may begin by opening the ventral access panel, located 2 centimeters below my right ear.
I don't know why they didn't take his head off before he went and stepped in the thing. What if it hadn't worked? Then it's still
What?
the
That's
issue
what
of,
I'm
like,
saying. I thought they were gonna take the head
it off
off first and then use the body.
And they give way, we shall fall. So, you've got to get your crew out of here before that happens. Now, there's a ladder that runs along the wall of the shaft. You can climb up that until you come to an open doorway.
The crew has decided to stick together. We all go, or we all stay.
That's exactly.
Mutiny.
I feel like Riker would do the same thing.
I'll try. But I want you to know. This is number one. Look at that control panel.
Okay, we open the external door. That would depressurize the cargo bay and suck all of these containers out into space. At the same time, the lack of oxygen should put out the plasma fire.
What about us?
We just need to find something in here to hold on to while
Hell
the air is
yeah. Oh, this
evacuated.
is
Then,
great.
close the door, repressurize the bay.
We're gonna deliver our baby.
I'm having contractions.
Hey.
I'm going into labor.
You cannot. This is not the time.
This is not a good time, Keiko.
Debate. Like it or not, this baby is coming.
Oh, sorry, Worf. Let me just. Hey, could you
You could not.
Could you hold off?
That might be one of my favorite lines of the whole show.
We're gonna have to climb up to the next deck.
Oh.
What if that one doesn't open either? Then we'll never get out.
Then we all die.
Both of you. That's an order.
Hell yeah.
We're going up. Ready?
Ready, sir.
Hell yeah. Oh, I love it.
Hang on!
Cool, they could have been on that.
All right. That's a song I used to sing when I was at school. Patterson, do you know that one? Good. Goes like this.
Frère Jacques, Frère Jacques, dormez-vous, dormez-vous, soleil matin, soleil matin, ding ding dong,
dong, ding, 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 dong.
Very good. Now, keep singing.
Once the air is vented, the first thing you'll feel is an extreme pressure on your lungs. You have to resist the temptation to exhale.
Okay.
Next, our hands and feet will get cold, then numb.
Okay.
And some of the capillaries on the exposed sections of the skin may burst.
Fantastic.
That just makes me nervous.
Oh, I'm fucking terrified right now.
We're ready.
I was immediately, like, my chest tightened. I was like, I'm not supposed to exhale?
Yeah, my
I
chest
held my
tightened.
breath, which is now.
Are you okay?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Oh my god, it hurts so close.
I was that the whole time. I was just like,
me
I
too.
can't.
Stress me out.
Okay, try it.
Very good, Commander. You have established a connection. I can now raise the door.
They did great.
I do not have access to the containment field. You will have to establish a new link.
Better fucking hurry, Riker.
18%.
Hurry, Commander. The containment field has dropped to 16%.
It's
16%.
Took it. Detached and left behind. Oh my fuck.
Field
oh
continues
fuck,
to drop,
oh my
sir.
fuck, oh my
Collapse
fuck.
is imminent.
Oh no.
I am now stabilizing the containment field.
So close.
Data sounds stressed.
Sir, the field strength is stabilizing.
I was wrong.
Well, you were barely wrong.
You could have easily been right.
Yes. True. It absolutely. Absolutely. They both had valid points and valid concerns.
Yep. Just grab onto my leg, sure.
Honestly,
the kid is just like
Carter's smart. He moved his bad ankle away.
Yeah.
Computer simulation.
Of course, it wasn't Worf.
That delivery was very orderly.
That delivery was very orderly.
What an unfortunate. I feel so bad for Keiko.
Hard. I have the baby.
No, thank you.
Baby.
I know, it's so cute and squishy.
You were wonderful, Worf.
In appreciation for the way you helped us get out of the turbo shaft and the way you helped us not be scared, we want to present to you this commemorative plaque.
I'll see you at 1400 hours. You have the bridge, number one.
Aye, sir.
Yeah. She's like,
Oh my god.
So that was a disaster.
Loved every fucking second of that.
I love that episode a lot. But I want to set you up for, you don't know what other people are going to think, but and some people I'm sure think that one is dumb, but I love it. I love watching Picard with the kids. I love all of it. I love the drama of every single moment. I love Worf delivering the baby is so funny. I just love it.
They truly encapsulated a disaster movie in that 45 minutes, because that's what a disaster movie is. Every corner you turn, something is going fucking wrong.
Yeah.
And it just was so cool that each of them had their own basically Enterprise, like, potentially life-threatening thing going on. They had no idea what was going on with Dr. Crusher and Geordi. Like, the whole ship could have fucking exploded. Yeah. It's just so. And then, of course, up on the bridge, the whole ship could have fucking exploded. It was just like, that was just so good. And each time we see Captain Picard with kids, it's evolved each time.
Yeah.
And it had evolved this time, in the first meeting with them, he was like, okay, hi, we're gonna do this, it's gonna be good. But then in the lift, when he was like, jeez, just stop crying.
Stop crying! It's like,
why didn't that work? There's nothing worse than when you're already crying and someone looking at you being like, stop doing that. And you're just
you're like, I literally can't. I cannot stop crying if you've asked me to stop. That's not how it works.
It's like you just hit the button even harder. You locked it in.
Yeah. She's like, now it's never stopping. So they said that the plot with Worf delivering the baby is, they said the Worf plot came out of our constant search for things to cut against his fierce, hyper-masculine Klingon nature. We all fell in love with the idea of him being the guy who delivers the baby, and Michael Dorn liked doing comedic stuff. So that's what Ron Moore said.
Hell yeah. That's
and they
that
liked
was
having
great.
Troy in they were like, oh, it's going to be really interesting to have Troy like in the captain's chair. And I really like the dynamic between her and Ensign Ro, especially in this episode.
It was great. It was really, really good. I just almost hiccuped. Sorry.
And apparently they ended up putting Ensign Ro and Chief O'Brien together because they were wanting to test their like character chemistry for possible other like stories,
plot
and
points,
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
See what would it be like to have them together. So.
Well, I feel like at this point, do they know that they're going to do DS9?
Yes.
Okay, so I feel like it's because Chief O'Brien is on that, so I feel like it's
yes, and specifically they were trying to see how those two characters might be for that show specifically.
That makes sense. It makes sense.
I feel whether like or not that's probably what ends up happening.
Yeah, I feel like it might not,
but that is kind of they according to the wiki, that is why they put them together that way. Just be like, let's test this out.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh wow, that was so good.
I love that episode so much.
That was so good. Yeah. That was so good. I never, ever, 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 ever want to experience childbirth, but that was also so great. You know, it's just like very sweet with the baby at the end.
I just love it so much.
So
you may now
great.
begin. You may now
Why isn't it beginning? I don't know. Poor Keiko. So frustrating.
The computer simulation was a lot less.
Bless her heart for saying that he did wonderful. Like he did the best he could as Worf, but bless her for being like, you did great.
Now is not a good time, Keiko. Oh. Gosh, I love Worf so much. Oh,
he's boy. Such a goon. Yeah. I love it. Wow, great. This is such a fun season so far, too.
Yeah, it's good. There's more good to come. Maybe, or maybe not. I'll be curious what you think about the next episode. But there is plenty more good to come.
I'm going to make an assumption that similar to the last, I mean, almost every season is like this. Almost. Season 1, maybe not from what I recall, in season 2. But like the first group of episodes have a tendency to be fairly good.
Yeah.
And then we hit a point where this is a little, you know.
I feel like this is how it is in these like shows where you have 20-something episodes where at the beginning of the season and the end of the season are always really good. And you have that middle section where they're like, what do we do for 5 episodes? I feel like that is the case in like every TV
everything.
Show kind of like
everything.
This.
It's all of them. All the ones that are 20+ episodes. Yeah. Like... It's unavoidable, I feel like. So I feel like we're reaching that point where we might start getting a couple like, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm excited.
We will see. There are
this
some
damn show so much.
Yeah, there's some good. I'm just looking at the list right now.
Some good shit coming up.
really
People keep saying it. Stuff. People keep saying some good shit's coming up. So
I always say seasons 3 and 4 are my favorite, but you know what? 5 has so many good ones too. Like one of my other very favorite episodes of the whole series is in this season.
I remember you saying that early on.
I'm really, we won't get to it for a while, but it may not be the one people think it is. There is one episode that is I won't tell you which one it is. I won't set it up ahead of time. But there is one episode that is like really in this season in particular that is really lifted up. Like people love it, and it didn't really hit for me the first time I saw it. I will be curious how I'll feel watching it again and watching it with you and what you'll think, but I'm not going to tell you. I will not give you any warning ahead of time. We'll talk about it after. But I will not be like, and this is because I think that happened to me. Someone was like,
and this is the episode.
This is the episode, and I can't wait for you to watch it, you know, and then you watch it and you're like, oh, I thought I was going to like feel something. And
that can really set up for,
so I'm not going to set you up, but.
Perfect.
We'll see. All right.
Lovely.
Pardon me.
I feel you. I did it first, so it's okay.
It's your fault. So it's your fault then. I
didn't just yawn. You didn't see that at all. Thanks for sticking around.
Y'all, thank you so much for being on this journey with us. If you feel like supporting the channel, make sure you're subscribed. Leave us a comment, and if you would like to
ensure super support the channel,
the continuation of the show at all, support us on Patreon. You'll get access to our Discord community, and you'll get full-length episodes instead of just the cut-down YouTube ones. You'll find out what we spent 5 minutes talking about before we...
A lot of shenanigans happen, but hey,
before we
it's
started
fun.
watching.
Hey, it's fun.
Yeah, that's
There's
a pro.
fun shenanigans.
It's not a con,
on
it's a
there.
pro.
It's a pro. Most times. All right, y'all.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess catch your Gallifrey gals next time as we boldly watch what no noob has ever watched before.
Boom.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a little thumbs up, and if you want to be notified when we post new content, go ahead and subscribe to our channel and hit that little bell in the corner.